Morning. How are y'all doing? Dude's day off today since I'm not technically actually doing anything because I've went and done the last 3 days and today I'm not doing anything. So, at the behest of one of my friends on Facebook, they wanted me to cook something. So, some of you may or may not know I'm a classically trained chef, but I don't cook anymore. I cook a little bit at home, but it's good fun. It's good things to know. But on the other hand, it's a lot of stress, and I just didn't like working in the kitchen. So now I move cheese for a living in a cave, literally. So anyway, today we're gonna cook breakfast. I know it's a little bit late. It's like 10, but hey. I'm not doing anything today, so having a cup of tea with my breakfast. I'm having Golden Yunnan. It's again Republic of Tea. It's a black tea. It's a little bit more than your green teas and stuff like that, but it's a good kick in the pants for doing nothing. So anyway, we got our skillet. You want one of those and a spatula, which had one. There it is. There's our spatula. But I'm gonna make one of my favorite and simplest things to make. It's basically you just take a piece of bread and you cut a hole in it with like a biscuit cutter or a cookie cutter or whatever you want. Hole. Turn your skillet on. You don't want it very hot. You want it about medium, medium rare, medium, well, whatever. You know what I mean. So, the secret to good cooking, there's a couple things. Always use butter. A lot of people naysay butter, but like many things that are supposed to be bad for you, everything in moderation. Of course, if you just eat a stick of butter, that's not going to be good. My phone's ringing, I'm not going to pick it up. Eat a stick of butter, it's just not going to be great for you. You know what I mean? I mean, just don't do it. But in moderation, butter is 10 times better for you than I think. I mean, I'm not educated to make this, but the stuff that goes into making, like margarine, it's basically whipped vegetable oil. Is basically what it is. And I don't know, just eating air and vegetable oil. I don't know. Anyway. But there it is. I like butter. It tastes better. It reacts better. It works better in the kitchen as far as cooking goes. So butter. Get some. Support your local dairy. Support your local dairy. You want a little bit of butter. Just if you got a non-stick skillet, it's more for flavor than it is anything else. Because butter's tasty. It makes things crisp up real nice and brown. You want a little bit of that in there. I also have fresh eggs from the farm, from a chicken, right out of a chicken. It makes me wonder. I've always wondered about eggs. Who is the first guy to say, "Hey, I think I'll just eat that white thing or the brown thing that chicken just crapped out"? I mean, honestly, it makes you wonder about a lot of things like that. So. Anyway, the eggs, they're tasty, good source of protein, so on and so forth like that. Water for your tea. Today I'm just making a cup, so, just a cup since it's just me. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. There's that going, doing its thing. You want to get that butter nice and melted. So you'll want this going on, in your skillet. Get a little bit of heat on there. Because when you put something in, you want to hear that sizzle. Which that's not doing. That's okay. Because I'm not gonna wait for it. So, but anyway, there's that. Get your eggs. Now normally I would have, since working, I moved cheese I just moved cheese, bulk cheese and everything, and I have access to some pretty good cheese that I can buy, and I don't have any here today. Normally, after I cook these, I leave them over easy. You crack the eggs into the hole So a lot of people call them like one-eyed jacks or something like that. I don't know. I fancy-pantsied them, and then I put oregano, a little bit of marjoram in them, make them taste a little bit better. There's my phone again. It's my friend Travis. You'll crack an egg in the middle, let it cook on one side pretty good, and then flip it over. I got some spices I'm going to put on it. You can do whatever you want. So, biggest thing about cooking is A, don't be afraid to do something new, and B, you're going to make mistakes. It happens, you know. Eat it, learn from it, you know, that kind of thing. So, we'll go ahead and crack an egg, and then I'll probably leave you at that. I mean, it's not real, you know, not real complicated. Just an egg. Smells good. Butter always smells good. Real butter always smells good. But, to me anyway. So, there's that. It's going, it's cooking. Oh, I was saying about the cheese. Yeah, normally I'd have access to, some Parmesan. It's nice, not the powdered stuff. You don't want that. You want like the grated Parmesan, or grate it yourself. Buy a brick, grate it yourself. It's 10 times better. A lot of good flavor there. It'll melt. Well, not really. Parmesan doesn't melt really well, but Asiago would work. Parmesan, Asiago, and stuff like that. Some hard cheeses. And that's about it. That's what we're doing today. So there you go, Darren. Eggs. Maybe we'll do something else some other time. But y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.